Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online and on the go. This is Valley News Live 10 at 10.
His face was 3 times the size it normally is, and his eye was completely swollen shut in all shades of purple.
A bike ride turned life-threatening when a 10-year-old boy crashed into a construction trailer. Good evening and thanks for watching. Carter Engels of Thompson, North Dakota was life-flighted to Sanford Hospital in Fargo. Valley News Team's Natalie Parsons tells us why he's lucky to be alive and the lesson his mom wants other parents to learn from this situation.
About a week ago, Carter Engels was riding his bike in an area where there's house construction. He was playing motorcycle rider and crashed into a trailer. He was knocked unconscious and taken to Altru Hospital in Grand Forks, then life-flighted to Sanford and Fargo.
They determined that he had 3 fractures in his skull, including an orbital fracture around his eye and a small brain bleed.
Sanford continued to monitor him to see if surgery would be necessary. They did multiple CAT scans and determined everything would be okay. A few days later, he went home.
They said we dodged a major bullet, and I believe we did, because upon getting to Sanford, they made it very clear it could go either way.
Doctors say he is supposed to be under low stimuli, keeping things calm and quiet for 4 to 6 weeks with no activity. A full recovery can take up to 6 months, meaning Carter will not be playing in an upcoming basketball tournament with his friends.
It's hard to be sitting down and not be doing outside activities.
It's so sad.
Carter was not wearing a helmet during the time of the crash, and his mother believes had he worn one, this could have been prevented. No one in the Engels family has ridden a bike since the accident, and they don't plan to unless they're wearing a helmet.
Wear helmets every time, even that you think they're not comfortable, but they help a lot.
In Thompson, North Dakota, Natalie Parsons, Valley News Live.
Family friends of the Engels started a GoFundMe page to help raise money for medical expenses, including the life flight and Carter's time in the ICU. If you would like to make a donation, just look for this story on valleynewslive.com. A 43-year-old man has died after suffering a critical head injury when he fell from his ATV in Oaks, North Dakota. Trevor Kellstrom was northbound on 15th Street in Oaks, approaching the Main Avenue intersection when he fell off his ATV and struck his head on the road, according to North Dakota Highway Patrol. He was not wearing a helmet. Kellstrom's ATV rolled onto its top and came to rest on the road. He was flown from Oaks to Fargo, where again he ended up succumbing to his injuries. The crash remains under investigation by North Dakota Highway Patrol. And here's a reminder to stay safe out on the roads this evening and throughout this weekend. Grand Forks police say a car crash happened at the intersection of North 5th Street and 5th Avenue North Friday night. A Dodge truck driven by 25-year-old Dan Cassavan ran a red light and hit a Honda CRV. The 2 people in the CRV were taken to Altru Hospital. Cassavan is charged with DUI. A second traffic charge is pending. A 2-year-old was taken to a medical facility after he fell from a 3rd-floor balcony. Officers arrived to place 1 apartments at 1750 40th Street South in Fargo around 5 p.m. They found the boy bleeding from the mouth, but he was alert and breathing. Police say the mother was doing laundry when the toddler found his way out onto the balcony. No charges are expected to be filed. 7 kids have been reported missing here in the valley over the last 10 days, and thankfully they've all been found. Fargo police say it's more common for kids to go missing during the summer because they're out of school and they have more free time. Valley News Team's Giovanna Seamage spoke with parents and officials who say anyone's kid can go missing. All it takes is a split second of not paying attention.
Losing a child is a parent's worst nightmare.
Anytime I see something like that on the news, I always think about how I would feel, and it's scary.
And oftentimes, it's unavoidable.
I understand that kids, they have a one-track mind, and they're going to want to go, go, go. So as a responsibility for a parent, you kind of just have to stay on your toes, especially if you're out doing something.
There's a reason moms are rumored to have eyes in the back of their head.
We just keep an eye on them. Wherever they go. We follow. We don't let them wander on their own.
But when those extra eyes fail,
it's one of the hardest jobs that you can have, but you just kind of got to keep your eyes open, not only for your own kid, but everybody else's.
What can you do?
If your child does run away or doesn't return home, say they are missing, call us as soon as possible.
Police also say today's technology helps in a lot of cases when it comes to tracking down missing kids, from social media to cell phones to GPS.
Having as many resources as you can allows us to find the missing people sooner rather than later.
No matter what age.
They have a mind of their own. They want to do what they want to do.
Parents say it's better to be safe than sorry. In Fargo, Jovana Simic, Valley News Live.
And going along with this story, some good news for one local family. 2 boys have been found in North Fargo after they were reported missing. After an extensive search by Fargo police, the boys were found at a friend's house this morning in the 3600 block of North University Drive. The boys weren't in danger. The Salvation Army, Fargo schools, Fargo police, and the fire department helped with the search. Police say they're still figuring out the details that led to the boys being reported missing. And